Hello and welcome to Sonic 2 8-Bits. Yes, we're done with the Genesis version of this game, but we still have to play the 8-bit version, which was released on the Master System and Game Gear. Yes. I am currently playing the Master System version right here. It does run at 50 FPS, not a nice 60, but it is way better purely for the reason you can see more of the screen. Anywho, as you can see, this game is completely different from the Genesis version of Sonic 2. We have a completely new zone here that wasn't even in the original. So we don't start off in Emerald Hill, we start off in Underground Zone. This game can be considered pretty hard. I remember it having a history of it being kind of hard. But replaying it, it's honestly not that bad. It has the same difficult parts where the bosses, you have no rings, but that's pretty much it. I mean, the last zone's annoying, but it's whatever. Anyways, here's the gimmick for this stage. There are little mine carts. It's nothing much, you just time the jumps, and yeah. The stages in this game is also extremely short, so you don't really get any stages that are longer than like a minute. I feel like there's not a stage that goes longer than a minute. There are Chaos Emeralds in this game, but there are no special stages. So you just have to find them in the stages. Yeah, just like you were in Sonic 1 8-bit, which wasn't in the version I showed, but in the original version, Sonic 1 8-bit, you also had to collect the Chaos Emeralds in the stages themselves. The first one's rather easy. You just stay on the top path here, and as long as you stay up here, you'll be fine. You'll find it. Yeah, also, the physics on this game are obviously not one-to-one the Genesis. Also, here's the Chaos Emerald. It's a nice little jingle. But yeah, the physics aren't one-to-one the Genesis, but they feel kind of nice, honestly. There's a nice little quirk where if you start a roll and press jump, near the end, Sonic just gains a bunch of speed. I don't know why, but it's a good way to speed up easily. You can just roll and jump to get a bunch of speed, or do a larger gap jump. Oh my god, I hate that sound. Also, yeah, each of these acts or zones have the title cards. Yes, sorry. And I think they're all very cute. There's one that's really cursed, but yeah, they're all really cute. But yes, also like Sonic 1 8-bit, we also have a whole act that's just dedicated to the boss. You have a little bit of a stage going on here, but it's not much of a stage. It's just run to the boss area. Oh no, Sonic's gonna die! What the fuck? I love how Eggman's just like, no, he's not dying. I have to kill him. I mean, that's my assumption of what's happening there. Or I saw someone say on a YouTube video that maybe, you know, Eggman didn't want Sonic to die with the Chaos Emerald or something, but what if Sonic didn't have the Chaos Emerald? He still gets saved. So I think Eggman just wanted to save his best friend. But as for this boss, it's rather easy. Literally just stand still and just press the jump button. It's not really that hard. If you try moving left and right, then it's going to be very dangerous, but just literally do what I'm doing, and it's like one of the easiest bosses. Also, Eggman tries to come in and hit you, but you know, just jump over him like you did everything else. You'll be fine. But yeah, that's it for Underground Zone. The stages are so short, it's so hard to like fully describe what the stuff is with these gimmicks. But yeah, the first zone of the game, it's honestly kind of surprising. It has lava and it's not as bright. Like, wow, I like it though. I'm actually a big fan. Oh god, where's Tails' Tails? Ugh. I don't like how that looked. Anyways, we're in Sky High Zone. This has a strange gimmick that I know people have had issues with. It's the hang gliders. They're rather easy. When you get on the hang gliders, just spam left. Or just, I guess, time it like with a rhythm. They don't show up that much. It's not that hard. You're not gonna die. I guess you have to do it on this part here. But it's not that bad. Like, watch. You literally just tap left every now and then. It's as easy as that. And it's the only... Actually, it's used in another zone, but it's not really like forced to use it, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, not a hard zone at all. But yeah, what's the story of this game? You're probably wondering, like, what happened at the very beginning there? Well, Tails gets kidnapped by Dr. Eggman, and Sonic has to save him. And Eggman's like, give me the Chaos Emeralds or else you won't get Tails again. And that's pretty much it. So you collect the Chaos Emeralds to save your buddy Tails, and yeah. This Chaos Emerald, oh my god! I hate this one so much. You see, here, it looks like I did it first try, right? It looks like, oh wow, I'm so good at the game. Look at me just do this first try. This took way too long. I even messed up here, but it took way too long to get this Chaos Emerald. Okay, first off, you have to walk on these clouds, which, as you can see, it's hard to tell when they end. And you have to jump on this spring. I missed, as you can see. I wanted to show a bit of my errors here, because there's just to showcase how annoying this Chaos Emerald is. But you have to get speed, jump on that, and then boom, you get the Chaos Emerald. The hard part is jumping to get enough speed to hit that cloud. It also is hard to tell what part of the cloud you can walk on. So I don't like this Chaos Emerald. It took me so many resets to get it looking this nice. But yeah, that's the hardest Chaos Emerald to get in this game. If you're worried that, oh no, the other Chaos Emeralds, they're gonna be so hard to get. No, they're rather easy, to be honest. We do have the boss of the zone, which is I had a really dumb moment with this boss. This boss isn't like extremely hard, but do watch out. Like this whole game, you have 0 rings when it comes to these bosses. So even if they're easy, one simple mistake could just fucking kill you. So just watch out for that. Yeah, you just have to kill these chickens, and then you go down here, kill the eggs. And then this mama bird comes up, but when you hit it, it shoots on fire! So yeah, just make sure you avoid the fire. I would wait till it shoots a fireball before you hit it, or just hit it really soon like this. Because you do have to watch out for the fire. It's not that hard. It's just, if you're not ready for it, it will fuck you up. That's the scary part about being one hit with these bosses. But yeah, it's actually pretty... I had to see back. I had to show my dominance on that boss after it killed me like once. But yeah, this game is gonna go through really quick. This is actually like a really short game. I want to say it's shorter than Sonic 1 on Game Gear, but it might be because I just like this game more, so I play it a bit better. I don't know. Also, I do like how Tails is in each of these title cards. Like, he's not in, like, he's not like a playable character or anything, you kind of unlock him. But I just think it's cute that it's like, what if Tails was with us right now? Also, this is our first time seeing a loop in one of these 8-bit games. It's terrible, it doesn't keep our momentum at all. I think it's pretty scripted, if I'm not mistaken. But hey! Also, a neat gimmick, Sonic like goes across the water like a rock. Like, you know how when you throw a pebble it bounces multiple times. Also, there's a 1-up back there. But yeah, I think I kind of want them to bring that back, because I think it's cool how he just like bounces across the water like a pebble. I don't think that'll ever come back, but it's neat. Also, that's an evil arrow right there, or spear, whatever. Also, you probably noticed how I kept getting Eggmans on these like end things here. If you have a ring count that ends with 0, you get an extra 10 rings. It's a really weird thing. It's like normally if you beat the stage with any other ring count, you just get the Eggman one. But if you have 0 rings, you get an extra 10 rings. Which I guess if you want some score, or maybe a 1-up if you had 90. I don't know. But yeah, since we're in the second act now, every second act has the Chaos Emerald. This one's rather easy. Just anytime you see pipes like we went through right now, just hold left and down, you'll get it there. Anyways, the gimmick of this zone kind of reminds me a bit of Labyrinth, but if it was actually a bit better. It's still not the best, but it's actually pretty good. The whole gimmick, though, is just you go in these bubbles. They actually do give you air, so yes, you can't drown in them. Yeah, you touch any wall, they pop. This will be used in Sonic Mania too. So, yeah, sure. Whenever we get there in 3 years, we'll see that in Sonic Mania. But yeah, this stage is really relaxing. That's nothing hard. If you hold down, he stops ascending as fast, so that's how you go through gaps like this. You can also hold up to go up faster, maybe if you want to like just not spend as much time. I was trying to roll into him. I don't know. I almost died there too. Yeah, just follow if you want to know where the Chaos Emerald is, you just follow the way up here. It's not too bad. Like I said, the worst one's already out of the way. The rest of the ones are just pretty easy. Just literally just know the locations and they're relaxing and easy to get. That's why I didn't mind getting them for this LP. And also I want to show all these games at 100%. But yeah, for this part, just hold left and down. When eventually you'll get to the intersection right here. Yep. And there you go. Woohoo! That's the third Chaos Emerald down. There's also one up here. I found that by complete accident. I can't even lie to you. I was just holding down. I was like, ooh, what up? This part's a bit annoying. You gotta have patience, really. When you see these arrows, just hold down, slow Sonic down. It's not bad, it's just kind of annoying. I hate watching out for these like lobster guys, because they charge at you. But just keep social distance away from them and you'll be fine. Stay 6 feet away from them. See, look, they can't touch me. Even though they really want to, oh my gosh. But yeah, I guess this is the slowest zone. It's a water zone. It's not too bad. This part's really annoying, because if you pop your bubble during this part, this is near the end of the stage, right? For some reason, Sonic can't make it up all the way, even though his jump normally could jump high. Just there, it can't. I don't know why. It's really weird. But that's it for, I guess, like the longest level we'll have to deal with in this game. Time for the boss battle of this zone, which is really cute. It's a really cute boss fight. I might be biased if you look at my banner on YouTube, but I think it's a cute boss. It's a really easy boss too. Definitely easier than the chicken one. But once you know how it works, I think I died the first time I tried it because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. But the boss, it's a sea lion! It's not a seal, but it's a sea lion. I think those are adorable too. He just inflates his nose and hits himself, but you want to deal with him faster. When he does that, just jump on him. And yeah. You just jump on him and it hits him. That's pretty much it for this boss. It's really easy. I kind of just stood here the whole time because, like, I mean, what else can you do besides just hit this guy? I would say the next bosses could be a bit harder, especially the final. Oh my god! You know what? I'll talk about more about the final boss when we get there. But yeah, I definitely think this game is a way better than Sonic 1 on 8-bit. I think it has a nicer flow and everything. It feels more like a Sonic game. It also doesn't have a side auto-scroller. I know 8-bit Sonic 1 only had a one auto-scroller, but you don't do that. But I feel like the levels are like a lot more fast-paced. So I don't know. I just think this game is definitely better. Our next zone is not Green Hill, it's Green Hills. See, it's very different. They added an S, that's why it's different. I don't know why this zone is in the middle of the game. It feels like this was supposed to be the first zone of the game. So I don't know, to be honest, why this is the middle point of the game, but whatever. It also oddly has a remix of, I believe, You Can Do Anything? If I'm hearing it right, I'm pretty sure it's a remix of You Can Do Anything. Which is cool, but I don't know if it's a coincidence or just the Sonic 2 devs saw Sonic CD's music and were like, holy shit, this is a bomb. Let's put this into our game. Yeah, I do find it strange that not Tutu-tonic, or you can do anything, whatever, same thing, is in this game. Oh yeah, look, I got a show off me getting another 10 rings. I was 10 off from a 1-up though, I'm kind of annoyed by that. I mean, not like I need them. I've only died on the boss battles, so... The levels aren't too hard, to be honest. There's one annoying zone, but there's nothing that's gonna like kill you a bunch. There's not many bottomless pits, I feel like, in these zones, which is really nice, honestly. But yeah, we're on the second act, you know what that means? It means Chaos Emerald time, and also me falling into spikes like a fucking idiot. But yeah, time to find the Chaos Emerald. This one's really easy. You just stay on the top halves, you'll find it. There'll be some springs that you have to hit and just hold forward, and you'll eventually find the Chaos Emerald. Yeah, when you hit springs like these, you would want to like get some speed a bit. Or get hit like that. Get some speed like that, and then just run like that. Except I did it in the wrong section. I thought the Chaos Emerald was here for some reason. I'm so sorry why I thought the Chaos Emerald was here. You see, I'm pretty sure it's just like an 8-bit version of you can do anything. It's really cool though. Oh, but here's our next Chaos Emerald, the White Chaos Emerald. But, yeah, Green Hills is a rather easy zone. Yeah, like, these levels just go by so fast. After we get past, what was it, Aqua Lake? I forgot the name. But we'll never get to a long level after this. Anyways, time for the boss fight. This one does have, I guess, the scariest build-up. There's a lot of spikes here, and you can't really tell what's below you. So they can be very scary, so watch out. Or else, you're gonna die. You have 0 rings, so just watch out. I'm gonna show a nice way to beat this boss when we get there. At least the method I found the most consistent for myself. Because when I first played this game after like 10 years of not playing it, and not even thinking about it, to be honest, I died so much to this boss. So what I do is basically once it goes to one side, I run to the opposite, then run towards him, start rolling, and then jump after I roll into him. You can just jump into him, but I find rolling and jumping into him a lot easier. Might be harder for you, might be easier for you to just jump into him, but for me, I found it more consistent to do it this way. Like you see. Oh my gosh! A little too close for my liking. Though, like I was saying a bit ago, I just like how faster this game is compared to Sonic 1. I mean, not just Sonic 1 8-bit, I mean, Sonic 1, I think I might like this game more than Sonic 1. I'm not too sure about that one, because when Sonic 1's good, it's really good, honestly. You know, you have Green Hill, Spring Yard, Starlight, and Scrap Brain, but like the other zones are kind of just eh. But I kind of like all the zones in this game. Like even the water zone I didn't have issues with. But here we are with our next zone. It reminds me a lot of Scrap Brain Zone because it has these spinning things. We can never leave these spinning things, can we? I'll always refer to them as the Scrap Brain Zone thing, so as long as we see them, I'll call them that. But you're probably wondering why earlier at the beginning of this LP I was like, oh, this game is running at 50 FPS or something of the sort. But that's because this game only had a PAL release. And back in the day, those releases only ran at 50 FPS, not a 60 like we have here in the States and Japan had. So this version only has a 50 FPS version. And while the Game Gear version runs at 60 FPS, do you want to know why I don't want to play the Game Gear version? It's because it would look like this! And I don't want that, I'm sorry. You can force the game to run at this resolution using the Game Gear, so it runs at 60. But my issue with that now is that the UI is stuck. Because the UI is, I think, just coded into the game. So it's going to be like in the middle of the screen. I find that really annoying. And it would look ugly for this LP. So I was just like, you know what? We're playing the Master System version. Are people going to notice the 10 frames that are missing? I doubt it. I mean, unless YouTube makes it look really weird, but I haven't noticed an issue with it. Also, you need the invincibility to go past these spikes, and I always found that so weird. I thought I was going the wrong way at first. I was like, what the hell? Like, it's so rare for Sonic Zone to end going left. Yeah, no, usually going right, so it's like, what the hell? It is Chaos Emerald time. You know what time it is. The Chaos Emerald here is kind of a little stupid if you don't know where it's at already. It's, well, I'll just show you after I'm done getting fucking hit. Yep, it's right through this wall. You know, I should have just known. Oh. Okay. I decided to leave that in because it was just a stupid fucking death. I didn't know Sonic would just go down like that. I was expecting to run on the treadmill, but I guess not. Not in 8-bit physics. Yeah, this Chaos Emerald is really stupid because it's not like, oh, I should have just known I could go through that wall. You kind of just have to do it by accident or watch a guide. You're like, oh. Like, the reason why I don't say this is the worst Chaos Emerald to get is because the other one's actually hard to get. Like, this one, see, it's right here, it's pretty easy. But the other one was just really annoying to get. I know I made it look easy peasy, but I swear, it's actually hard. But yeah, once you go, I can't see why I would want to go through that wall. Whatever. Yeah, well, what can you do? Decide to avoid that guy. Holy shit, I'm goated. But yeah, it's kind of hard to tell in the gameplay. Whenever I roll and jump, Sonic does gain that speed. I'm hoping I can show it off a bit better in the next section. Oh yeah, also, there's these things. It moves you left. I just wanted to showcase that because it's a gimmick in this stage. It's not one you have to worry about too often. But oh my god, I am sucking in this act. But yeah, there was a part earlier where I had to worry about that, and I'm just getting hit by everything. So I just wanted to show that that moves you to the left. But it doesn't matter, because that's the last time we're going to see that. Thankfully, you know, like Scrap Brain Zone 8-bit, we had that annoying boss where it wasn't a boss, you just had to go through doors and not get, like, soft-locked, basically. We have an actual boss fight for this zone. It's actually a really cool boss. There's like 2 ways you can fight it, and I'm gonna show you the cool, awesome way to fight it. I don't know if it's the speedrun way, I don't watch speedruns of this game. Actually, no, I did watch a speedrun for the next zone because, oh my god. Like, it's not like it's gonna kill you a bunch of, it's just a really annoying zone. But why not save the talk for that zone when we actually get there? But yeah, you have to just wait for these platforms. They take their nice, sweet time. Because you can't make it to this next section without waiting for them. Oh, woohoo. Yeah, there's nothing too interesting happening with this. I do really like Sonic's sprite in this game, though. In Sonic 1-8-bit, like the actual like original release of it, it actually does look different than the sprite. You can't see that in the version I played, but in the original, he did have a different sprite on the Game Gear version. But yeah, the way this boss works is when it rams into a wall, it gets done like that. Or, if you roll into when it's about to dash, you kind of do that. Like, watch, see? It knocks it back and you can hit it, unless you off-screen it. Oh. And those rocks can hit you. Yes, those rocks can hit you. I'm playing it a little risky with this boss. But yeah, you just roll into it. As you roll into it, jumps, you don't fly all the way back. And that'll make it so you can just immediately hit him in the forehead. It makes this boss so much easier. You see there, I jumped a bit late, so I kind of like went back a lot. This boss does take a lot of hits though. It just feels like a really long boss. I see I messed up there again. I almost got hit by that rock. But, huzzah, we're done. Alright, we're heading into like the most stupid zone of this game. I mean, I'm gonna make it look fine, but it's just a weird zone. I don't like it anyways. It's fine. It's Scrambled Egg Zone. Also, I'm glad Tails has his tails now. He had that for a while in the last couple title cards, but I didn't point that out how ugly Tails looked in Sky High Zone without his tails. But yeah, the gimmick of this zone are these pipes. You see these pipes? And every now and then there'll be certain directions. Like, see, I can go right here or up. And how do you know which way is the right way? Oh, trial and error, of course. You have to just know which way is the right way, or you just get spat out somewhere you don't want to be. Or they throw you into some spikes, and then you have to walk all the way back. And it's so annoying. Like this part here, you have to hold left, and then you have to hold down for this part, or else you get shot down, and you have to not have fun. It's just a lot of memorization. I mean, I guess once you memorize it, it's kind of fun. I mean, it's not a bad zone, it has speed. But I've heard this song too much. You could go up there, but there's really no point to. If you go up there, you're just gonna land right. I actually don't know where that takes you, actually. That pipe is kind of useless. This one, though, is the one you do want to go to. Because it takes you to the main area. I did get lost here for a second. I did go the wrong way once. I know, how dare I not memorize all the pipe locations. You're supposed to hold down, duh. And then right, and then down, and then left. You should just know that, duh. Stupid zone. There is something unique about this zone, though, is that for the second act, we don't find a Chaos Emerald, actually. So, you don't have to worry about Chaos Emerald in the next act at all. So that's neat. You get to just play with these fun tubes that everyone clearly loves. If I'm not mistaken, I think another Game Gear game has tubes. I don't know which one. I just remember one of them having it. Anyways, here's a nice little shortcut you can take. If you do that spin dash jump, that spin jump I was talking about, you get enough height to go all the way up here. This is a nice little shortcut. So I recommend doing it if you can. I actually don't know what's to the left of that, because I remember when I first played that, I was like, I want to bet I can make that jump. And I did. I watched the speedrun for this zone, and they do some crazy stuff in the beginning of this act. And it's really cool. But yeah, you're just gonna jump to these pipes and follow the platform. You'll be fine. When you go up here, you're supposed to do one loop to stall for time. I almost messed that up. I guess you can hold right there to do what I did, but that was very risky of me. Luckily, we're pretty much done with this zone. You see, while it's kind of annoying how you gotta memorize the pipes and which ways to go, it's not that long, so it's fine. Alright, it's time for the big boss. Actually, no, it's not the big boss. If you don't get the Chaos Emeralds, this is actually the final level you will play of the game. But since you've been following me and me getting the Chaos Emeralds, we have a little extra reward for getting the Chaos Emeralds, which I will show once we beat the boss. This little build-up isn't too bad. I don't think there's ways to die here. It's very hard to. It's not like Green Hills where there's a bunch of spikes you need to watch out. You just go up these springs. I always find the way these springs look in these 8-bit games to be a little funny. They also have such strange hitboxes. Like, they're not as... I feel like the Genesis hitboxes are so big, it's hard to miss. I don't know, something's off about the hitboxes when it comes to these springs sometimes. Like, I don't know. You would have to play the game to kind of like feel it. Also, yes, I did miss that jump my first time. But, we're fighting. This isn't Metal Sonic, this is Silver Sonic. He looks really ugly. He looks so derpy. Look at his face. I think, the Sonic Mania devs also thought that because they brought him into Sonic Mania again. I think there was just a lot of references to Sonic 2 8-bit. But yeah, this boss isn't too hard. If you jump while he rolls, it doesn't hurt you. If you remember from Sonic 2 when we fought Mecha Sonic, I would get hit. I would die if I touched him when I span, but this one you don't. He also drops the last Chaos Emerald we need. And so, what's our reward for getting all the Chaos Emeralds? Let's see. You actually get a whole new zone. Yeah, I think this is super cool. You actually get a whole zone. It's not a crazy zone, but I think it's neat. You get to play another zone of the game if you get all the Chaos Emeralds. But yeah, if you get the bad ending, you don't get this entire whole zone, and also you don't save Tails. So the Eggman still has Tails. Uh-oh. Also, you can just like take the hit points here. I know we're like at the final zone of the game, and I totally forgot to mention this, and I feel like such an idiot for not mentioning it. But in this version, in Sonic 2, you can re-grab your rings. Also, that was such a short level, 28 seconds? What the hell? But yeah, in this game you can re-grab your rings. In Sonic 1 8-bit, when you got hit, you couldn't re-grab your rings. He doesn't spit out a bunch of rings like he did in the Genesis games, but he does still drop rings, which makes it a bit easier, which is nice. But yeah, it feels kind of like a scam that first act was like 20 seconds. I feel like I skipped so much of it by getting hit by those spikes, but like, you'd think it would be a bit longer than that. I mean, this act's a bit longer at least. We have these weird things like you go through these Eggman face looking things. I'm pretty sure that's Eggman's face anyways. But yeah, you just... I guess that's the gimmick for the stage. I don't know, and they bring these things. I don't like how these things look. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if anyone else thinks these things look weird. But they don't look very... I don't know. I just don't like them, okay? But they work pretty much like the spinning things that we had in the earlier zone. You charge up and then you jump off at the right time and you jump off at a nice angle. I don't know what the whole point of this going through the invisible Eggman faces things is. It's kind of annoying. Also, aren't I so cool? I missed the 1-up because, well, I don't need lives anymore. I'm maxed out. I have my 9 lives. And I'm not sure if this game like counts more past 9, but it's fine. There's some breakable blocks here. Yeah, there's not too much going on when it comes to the zone. Like, it's not a hard zone at all. I mean, maybe if I replay this game, I honestly might just get the bad ending. And not because I don't like this zone. No, it's a fine zone. It's because of the thing coming after this act. What the fuck, is that a flying fish? I guess there's just flying fish in this zone. But that's it this is our final level of the game, and now we're going to the final boss, which, oh my god, oh, I don't know how to explain or properly express my frustration with that boss that's coming up right now, the final boss. But oh my god, it's so annoying. Okay, so the way it works is you have these 3 exits, and you have to hit Eggman like this, right? If you pop out, you hit Eggman. He shoots these things though, and they love hitting you. I had to show that one fail, just because, just to kind of give like how many times I died. You can get 2 hits off right here. If you're a pro, you can get 3. Do not try to go for the 3. You don't know how many times I failed trying to get those 3 hits. But anyways, just keep spinning in these pipes here, like don't hold any direction. Wait for that electricity. Yeah, wait till that's done, then leave the pipe, then hit Eggman. Because that electricity likes to come out of nowhere and just ruin your day and hit you, and it's like, oh great. Yeah. So this boss is extremely slow, and if you fail, you have to do it all over again. And guess who kept messing up because, well, I'm very impatient and I don't like this boss at all. Me. But yeah, once he shoots out his second one, just keep spinning. I recommend staying in these tubes until the lightning, like the electricity hits. because sometimes it'll hit right now, or sometimes it'll wait a long time to come out. And it's so random which way it picks. It's like, maybe I'll do it now, maybe I'll do it after the yellow things are gone. And I don't like this boss. I don't like this boss at all. I spent like 10 minutes on this part here. I didn't keep all my fail. I didn't keep my oh my god. I didn't keep many of my fails in, but it was bad. But thankfully we're done. It's only a minute and 20 seconds if you're patient and know the strats. Oh, we're just letting Eggman get away. Sonic, why are you just staring at him? Do something! See you later, boy! Oh no! We could have saved Tails! Oh wait a minute, oh, there he is! So Eggman, out of the kindness of his heart, he's like, oh, I fucking lost here, just take the fox, boy, I don't care anymore. Tails a sprite here, so I was like, oh, I don't know. Eggman's very nice in this game. Not nice, you know, he's still trapping animals in robots. But, you know, he's like, you know, you won, Sonic, have your tails back. But anywho, that's it for Sonic 2 8-bit. This game was shorter than all my other Sonic games. It only took me like 30 minutes to beat. I really love this credit song, it's so good. I wish I could just let it keep playing, but I do have a bit more I would like to talk about. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Sonic 2 8-bit. It's a massive improvement from Sonic 1 8-bit. In some regards, it's a better game than Sonic 1, in my opinion. Purely because I just like playing it in one sitting. Sonic 1 gets a bit tiring in one sitting. This is pretty fun. If you play this game, do I recommend the getting the Chaos Emeralds and everything? Just because of that final boss? No. You know what? No. Let Tails die. Okay, he doesn't die, but Eggman keeps him. But like, that boss, it cut on my nerves. But yeah, we saved our buddy Tails, and we get to run off into the sunset. And if you're wondering how the bad ending looks, imagine this, but Tails is gone. It's a little depressing that way. Sonic just runs, not with his buddy anymore. But at least you don't have to do that annoying boss. But you're probably wondering what's next in store for the Sonic LP. What other game do I feel like recording? Well, as much as I want to record Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I think we're gonna be playing Sonic Chaos instead. So hope you look forward to that. I do like how the time changes as they run here, runs off to the night. It ends on a very pretty thing here. These credits are a bit long though. So long that the music goes silent for a bit. Yeah, it just complete silence here. It feels very awkward. I don't know if it's something with the Master System version or if it's also like this on the Game Gear, but the music is just muted for this last bit here. And it's like, oh okay. I didn't like that music anyways. Just because they're saying things so slowly, but at least everyone gets their proper things. How kind of them. But yes, if you want to play this game, I recommend playing it on a Master System emulator or playing the remake that I didn't play. But that remake changes a lot. Maybe I'll show it off in the far future. But that's it for Sonic 2 8-bit. Let's look at this. How cute. It's Sonic and Tails. If you get the bad ending, it's just Tails here in the sky. And people took that as Tails dying, but no, it's kind of just more like Sonic being like, oh, I don't have my buddy anymore. You know, Eggman didn't kill Tails, okay? Anyways, I'll see you all in the next Sonic LP, whichever one I decide to do.